1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal.
I was dancing so hard backstage.
I saw you backstage dancing. Welcome everyone to Sip and Key with Busy and Joleen. Shout out to all the Blowjos. Yes, everyone joining us in the chat. Make sure you smash that like. Let's set a like goal. What's our like goal, Busy?
Our like goal is 500. Some small.
Oh my goodness. Let's see
Yeah,
if we
this
can
is
get
some
there.
small.
I mean, it's really, it's pretty small. It's
Yeah,
not
some
like
small.
that big. Tonight we're going to be talking about all kinds of fun things happening in pop culture and television and the media Busy and I consume. We're like a little comedy duo. Right? Like we're a pop culture best friend comedy duo.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So sound off in the chat. Let us know how you are feeling about everything we talk about. I do have to recognize we do have new members. Welcome to the Messy
members.
membership, because Busy, we have a very exciting Messy members following this live.
It's
in about
going to be
45
so much fun.
minutes, and it's akin to like old school Sip and Key, I would say.
I think it's full old school sipping key.
It's a lot of comedy, parody, commentary, the stuff you like us for, you know.
Yeah.
So welcome Melissa to the Messy membership. Cheshire chick, sorry. Jan, welcome, and Sandra, welcome. If you guys do want to join the Messy membership to join us, we are going to be getting into the classy court connections. And if you follow the YouTube drama, you know what we're talking about. We're going to be getting into that. I pinned the link for the membership to the comments of the live chat. So if the mods want to, I mean, it's already pinned, but if you want to reshare that, that'd be awesome. And yeah, that's kind of what we do on the Messy membership. We get messy. And then on the, on our normal channel, we just keep it, we're shady.
We're shady, but we keep it clean.
We keep it clean. We try to keep it a little bit more clean, you know.
No, I don't have any jewelry on. Let me go get
God.
I need to get a
Busy Blue. I was like texting him, did you forget about our live? And he's like, oh my God, I was napping. And this man called me 3 times today because he was so excited for our live and our Messy members. And you'll see why he's very excited. Thank you, Renee. 475 likes to go. Cool Gamer, welcome to the membership, you guys. Appreciate you. If you want to support the channel further, obviously signing up for our Messy members, helps us so much. Otherwise, you can also send a super chat while we're live, leave a super thanks after the video post, or hit us up on our Cash App. All that stuff is in the description of this video and on the screen, and follow us on social media. So how is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday. Your girl is now a full-time content creator and comedian. So I've been working on just starting to create a schedule for myself because I was in corporate America for 16 years. We talked about this last live, and then I was recently displaced. I've never been displaced in my life. So I thought, you know what? This is the time that I am going to not go the safe route, and I am going to take a chance on me. And you all on my other channel and here, you've been very supportive.
You. I told you how much I appreciated you. I sent Joleen a text the other day, and I'm like, just want to let you know I'm proud of you. Because I'm not a phone person. It's just not my thing. I love to FaceTime, and I can be on FaceTime with you all day. but
You
I'm like,
FaceTime me 3 times
I
today, and I love it.
yeah, I don't like to be on a phone. That's what some of my friends have a problem with. But I text her the other day because when I'm thinking of you, when I'm thinking of anyone, I like to text them,
Mhm.
just say, "Hey, what's going on?" Or I text her, I'm like, "I'm proud of you." She was like, "Okay, well, why?"
But I said, "Thank you." I said, "Aw, thanks, but why?" It's like, "What did
And
I
I was
do?"
like you're resilient, you're powerful, you're strong, you are a woman with a cause, and you motivate, you move lives. There was so much I wanted to say, but I wanted to keep the text short because it's like, excuse me, just say thank you, okay?
Well, I didn't
But
know if
she
there
was
was
like,
something in particular.
no, no, you need to give me my flowers now. So I was like, you're so cute. You're so pretty. No,
Mhm.
but I was like, yo, you're resilient. You persevere. You push through. You move through, and that's a skill that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people give up. They fall down and then they don't get back up. And she's gone through addictions. She's gone through family issues. She's gone through work transitions, marriage, friendships, work things, and throughout all of those things, she's still standing. She's still here. She's still funny. She's
Oh,
still
busy.
standing, and she's still going. And I'm so lucky to even have a friend like her who, even throughout all of it, she doesn't give up. She gets hit, she turns the other cheek, and she still keeps pushing, she still keeps going. And I'm just proud of her for just everything that she's doing. And you can tell that there's this bubble around you that's going to keep you going. Now it may be penetrated just a little bit, but you're going to patch it up and you're going to keep moving because that's who you are. And
Aw.
I'm proud of you, and I'm lucky to even have a friend like you, because you motivate me to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep persevering, even when I'm down, and even when I see you,
Thanks.
sometimes at your weak points. I remember one time we were talking to like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's just like you're still strong even when you think you're weak, and you keep going and you keep pushing. And at the end of the day, I'm just proud of you.
My God, friend, that is like such a nice speech you gave. That was unexpected. Thank you so much.
All lies.
I appreciate the lies. I have been surprised how much I'm just like, you know what? I'm kind of a fighter by nature. Not
Yeah.
that things aren't difficult, because they are, but I don't really go online and show, that side, because I just keep it comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But even my parents were like, "You're taking this so well," and I'm like, "This is one thing, you have to be resilient, especially if you're trying to do entertainment stuff, and which I've been pursuing for a long time. You have to be resilient because they will knock you down 100 times." And like Chelsea Handler said, you can get told no a million times. All you need is one yes. One
And
yes.
I love her. Her and Kathy Griffin. You have to have a lot of delusion too, as well.
You
It's
do.
like you're taking it well. What?
Mhm.
Nothing
But
happened.
I feel like I was just like too good for that place, and they knew it, and they wanted me to pursue my creative endeavors and not have this safety net to fall back on.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's how I feel. I mean, I went in up in Adam's chat. I was like, "Hey, Adam, hey, Jason." And then people were like, "Daytime Jolie." And I think Dee Marie was in there, and she said it. And I said, "Yeah, I got fired. So now I'm free." And which, I mean, technically, I
Can you
didn't get fired. I got
stop telling
displaced,
people
but
that?
I'm
Yes. Can
kind
you
of excited.
stop?
Well, I mean, I just
Yeah.
want them to know that, hey, I'm here, and also this opens me up for a lot of opportunities, because there's been lots of times that people have been like, "Hey, come on my channel during the
I'm
day,"
gonna open you up.
and I can't do it. Adam in particular, shout out to Up and Adam. Him and Jason have been a great friend to me, and they have asked me, before, and I've been able to on PTO like sneak over and be on panel with them. But now it's like this opens me up to like go live with Busy on East Coast time, and like everybody that I pretty
She wanted
much,
to go home. She wanted to go early. I only had a 12 o'clock spot, but I think we can start going a little bit early because
yeah.
I'm looking at my calendar and I'm trying to figure out what times, because I'm trying to get better at YouTube.
Mhm.
Tater Bay wants passive income, so I'm trying to get better at what
I
does it
think
look like.
yes, your thing is just consistency. I think
Yeah,
you would blow up with consistency. I really
consistency.
do
Yeah,
believe, and I know that it's difficult because you have this job that all different depending
It
on whether they're in station or
drains
not.
me.
Yeah.
It drains you. It's draining, especially when things don't go well, and then you see America's not doing well, and you feel like you were a part of the cause. Like you're not supposed to look at it that way, but you have no other choice
Well, yeah,
but to look
plus
at
you're
it that
out
way.
there and your job's kind of like all different hours, especially during certain times of the year.
Yeah.
And you could be called into meetings late. You're like helping the
At
youth of
any
America and
times,
creating opportunities. So it's
especially
you
with
know,
this Congress, because they're like, we're not voting on anything, and then they're like 8 o'clock, we're gonna vote. You
now
know
do
what?
you
We decided we're gonna vote now, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Especially this House, there is these Republicans. They're like, you know what? It is 11:30 p.m. Let's vote, because they want the least amount of Democrats to help, and
and
so
they
they
know
want
Democrats party and they're out partying, cheating on their spouses just like every other, but they're more
they
upfront about
don't.
it.
Yeah, they
A
don't
bunch of
want.
Bill Clintons.
They don't want them to assist. So they're like, you know what? I think we're ready to vote here. And then
And they're like,
and I'm getting
they're like,
calls,
oh
and I'm
shit.
like, oh God, busy. We're just like, oh my God, I'm asleep.
It's so true. Now, do you have any insight to Mitch McConnell's long pause in the speech a couple of weeks ago?
No, to be honest. And I think that even you can hate a whole lot of people, but it's sad to see someone who's going through. It looks like
It looked like he had a stroke.
yeah, it looks like it looked like a health condition. So it was actually hard to watch.
Yeah, it was weird.
Especially someone who's, and this doesn't sound good, but who's been very vocal and very extreme in the way that they oppose people's rights. Just pause in the middle. So it
Yeah.
was sad. And to be honest, I'm just still praying for and hoping that he gets back to 100%. He was still able to like take a break and come back out and be himself. He talked about dehydration and stuff like that, but
When you get
uh
older, like when you're elderly and stuff, you really like that kind of stuff
that's why I feel like
becomes
terms need to come into place. They
yeah.
need to set term
But
spaces into
then
place. You should
yeah,
be a senator or a
for 40 years.
representative. Yeah, it's just too long.
It's
You
too
may
long.
love this place and know this place, but you need to hand the ranks over.
Well,
It's
and I
just
think
way too long.
don't you think? I mean, you're more well versed than me on this, but America was never created, and our democracy was never created to have career politicians. That wasn't a thing. You
At
had your
all.
other thing, you had your gig, and then you wanted to, serve the United States of America. And so now we've become this career politician state, country, where
Yeah.
I think it doesn't, no matter what party you are, it doesn't service, Americans as well as it could if there
Yeah.
were terms.
Yeah, I think they need to be
So
terms. And do I think that's gonna happen in the near future? No. I think there needs to be some type of work that needs to get put into it. That's definitely not a fight that I'm invested in or working towards, but I think we need to put some limits on it. Can we do an attendance call? Because I'm thirsty.
yes. Hit it. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, kid.
Here's to you, kid.
Here's looking at you.
I hate you.
A tennis call. Let me know what kind of meat you're chewing on. Is it rare? Is it medium rare? Or is it well done just like my tea? A tennis call. Let me know what kind of meat you're chewing on. Is it rare? Is it medium rare? Or is it well done just like my tea? Just kidding, it's stale and only I get paid.
I've learned from my last time, so I already have something open up and ready. And I've been
Oh, the
drinking it-
Soleil.
I've been drinking it on the off parts, so that no one knows. But
Because Joleen gets talking.
oh my God. Yeah, and shout out to the blowjobs who were in support of me
Yeah.
during the last one, who was like, Jolene would not let Busy have a drink.
I know.
Oh my God, we didn't ask a question. Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta do it again. Tell us what you're sipping on, where you're sipping on it from, and then Jolene ask a question. Spit that water out right now.
Sorry, Mitch McConnell. What do you wish that Sipping Key would talk about that we don't?
A tennis call. Let me know what kind of meat you're chewing on. Is it rare? Is it medium rare? Or is it well done just like my tea? A tennis call, a tennis call. Let me know what kind of meat you're chewing on. Is it rare? Is it medium rare? Or is it well done just like my tea? Just kidding, it's stale and only I get paid.
Fake Brita water in Phoenix from Renee. Sweet tea with Sarah. Costco Pepsi with Eileen.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I wish that Mickey would talk about. We need to do a deep dive into Costco's
Hot dogs.
pizza.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, we're so fat. We're on the same page. Because like we're literally on the same page. Because I'm all about their pizza and their it's like a chicken.
It's that it's got the stuff in it and it's almost like
what is it called though?
They had them at a Devani's, like the pocket. It's like a hot pocket.
Joleen, I can eat. So when I go
and they're
shopping,
big.
Yes, and maybe when I go shopping, I should do like videos on our channel of them. Like I'll do non-messy members videos. That's what I'll start doing. The chicken bake. Girl, I get a slice of pizza. So the first place I go to when I go shopping is the Dollar Tree because it's the first stop in my thing.
Got it.
Love Dollar Tree. Boom. And then after that, I go to Costco. Okay.
I love Costco. Oh, I love it.
As soon as I get into Costco, I hate Costco.
I love it.
Because I spend way too much money. Now, I know it's for a good cause, but when you see the dollar amount, it doesn't feel good. But I will say, and I always had this thing when I was younger, I was like, I'm never gonna run because when I was younger, we would run out of those things. I'm never gonna run out of paper towels, I'm never gonna run out of tissue, and I'm never gonna run out of salt. And those are the three things that I was always telling myself I was never gonna run out of. And so we do it in bulk here, but it's just it's a lot of money. Anyway, I
do you
go
ever
in
wrap
there.
The pizza around the chicken, Haru's asking. The chicken bake around, or the pizza slice around the chicken bake.
Haru, do you do that? And do people see you do that?
I don't even know if Haru has ever done it. I think she's just asking. But what do you mean, RIP the Polish dog? Isn't it still there? The hot dogs?
Yeah,
I still have hot dogs at mine.
Yeah, the hot dog's still there. I don't know if they're Polish. I think they're beef.
We think they're Scottish.
Yeah, but they're still there. She says she doesn't. Exactly. You would not do that in front of people, but because that's really some big girl stuff. But I should start going live on our channel when I do my shopping trips because I get the pizza.
Give people the content.
I get the chicken bake, but I'm in the car by myself.
Yes.
Paper towels, tissue, box of noodles, big thing of Italian seasoning, Saison seasoning, chicken sausages in the back, and then I'm sitting there by myself in the car, not leaving. People are waiting for my parking spot because they saw me pack up.
I hate that.
And
I'm like, I'm staying.
Oh,
I love eating in the car. It's my favorite.
Oh my God.
Oh,
and I'm
pounding it down.
Moaning. Talk about Pound Town. Pound Town, going Pound Town. And I'm just eating it. So I eat it down to where the paper goes.
And then you eat a little paper for fiber.
And then I'm like, okay, Busy, you have to move. Like, you have to move. But I am enjoying this. If someone walked by and they were like, what the hell is going on? Can you imagine if I had pizza wrapped on it? Haru's trying to start a porn.
Oh my God. Well, you could do that. You could be like, who is that Nick Avocado Tavatato? That guy? And he's like, he is a Nick Avocado. You know, Renee probably knows what I'm talking about. I feel like me and Renee are on the same page with these weird YouTubers. He's a pretty popular YouTuber. He started doing something else, but now he just does the mukbangs. Or is it the mukbangs or the mukbangs? The mukbangs.
I don't know. I like watching people eat food though.
But he eats. Okay. I think he first went viral after like calling out Trisha Paytas. She was supposed to meet with him somewhere and she didn't. and now he does the mukbang. And he just did. I think
Why
he did one
is
with
she
Raven
on everybody's
Simone.
bad side?
She has at one time or another. But he did a mukbang with Raven Simone. Like now he does these big ones. But I feel like he would do that. But he eats so sloppily.
Call Raven Small. I think he does big ones now. He did one with Raven Simone, but I think he does big ones now. Yes.
Dreamsicle, welcome to the membership.
All right, so
Nick
I have
avocado. Thank you. I know Renee. We see each other.
I have this black cherry. So we started getting these. Well, I won't say we started getting these. Tater Bay's doing the shopping. And if anybody who's doing grocery shopping now, because I had this disgruntled conversation with my friends in the group chat, no one likes it anymore. It's not fun. Shopping's not fun. Inflation has messed up everything.
It really has.
Yeah, you have to. So if you think that we are sitting here and we're getting
Too much.
Specialty waters, you're out of your mind. If I come in here and the water says X, okay, you just know Elon Musk made it for us and it was $2.
Oh no. His would not be $2. I am really into the Liquid Death sparkling water now, but I made the mistake. It's so good, and there's big cans. I had it the first time in Atlanta, and they have regular water too in like a can, which is so weird to have something not carbonated in a can. So the first sip you take, you're like, oh, but the sparkling one's really good. Just the normal sparkling. I decided to get mango. Try a mango. Oh, garbage, gross.
I like
Diarrhea.
mango. It was not
So
good.
bad. Oh, and Chel's like, it's not gonna be good. I'm like, it's gonna be so good. And it was horrible.
Listen to your husband. Okay, y'all. I'm ready to open it. You haven't heard this in a while. Quiet on the set.
Is that Luke?
It's a writer's strike. Nobody's here.
Oh no! Shout out to the writers. That was crispy, but when you did the that sound was gross. It's like rubbing up on something dry.
Yeah, the lemon's old.
But okay, you need a lemon tree. Do you need one? I have one. I can send it to you. I don't have one anymore. I don't have one. I'm gonna plant one.
I was about to say, hey, where's your lemon tree now?
I'm trying to talk Chell into planting one. He's like, it's too much water. I'm like, no, it's just no. That was crispy. Put your crispies in the chat. If you guys are members, we have a crispy emoji. If you're not, you can just put like Haru's doing ya bacon strips in the chat. That sounded urinal good. Like it was like
thanks.
I imagine.
I would love to drink this now.
Okay, now I'm going to try to. I don't remember which way goes loud. Tell me which way I'm getting louder. Okay, I'm going to talk normal. Am I getting louder? Am I getting louder?
Other way.
Am I getting louder? Am I getting louder?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Very loud. First one. How'd I do?
That was super crispy.
Was it? Was that my first crispy?
Yes, I thought you were gonna pour it. I got so excited.
Oh, I don't have a cup. I'm not fancy like you. I have this. Well, I already turned my volume down. Hopefully I'm not still loud. Let me know if I'm still loud.
No,
I'll put my straw.
Oh God, here we go. No. I remember when it was me and Joleen and I was at her house and she was like, "Oh, do the straw thingy," and I was like, "Okay, yes." All right, so we only have like 20 minutes, so let's like dive in. What do you want to dive into first? I think you know what, people do like our Big Brother content because I separated it, but can we talk about like Kenya?
Yeah, and then we'll go into Big Brother. And we have some requests for us to have like random lives where we talk about Big Brother updates during the week, and I think we should during the
I
day
think we should do that. Yeah.
for
So
sure.
I will block out on our calendar, my
Now,
calendar.
question
Sorry.
though:
Yes.
have you been watching the free feeds on Pluto, or do you have a
They're
Paramount Plus
free.
on Pluto? But do you ever watch the feeds anymore? Because I feel like you're not a feedster anymore.
Girl, me and this is not gonna be. You're not gonna like me saying this.
Oh no. Definitely say it. Thank you, Eileen, for Costco lunch. You're so sweet. For the first super chat of the live, we appreciate
Thank
you,
you, Eileen.
Eileen.
So
Forward.
me and Jess, we watched the feeds till like 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
You did? Why wouldn't I like that? I
Yes.
love that for you guys.
Because I'm talking to someone, like I was on the FaceTime talking to her.
But why
Because
wouldn't I like that?
because I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, but me, you, and Jess, it's like a perfect little
So then we
circle.
should start to watch it together. Because
totally should.
Jess, we like when I tell you, Jess, I know her husband loves her, but the way that she gets into Big Brother during Big Brother season, I'm surprised Steve is still there.
She's like me.
Yeah, but no, it's like really, really, really,
Well,
really
that's
bad.
because she's been on the show. So I
Her
think there's
daughter
a
comes
different
in and
kind
she's
of.
like, "Please leave." Like,
Oh
it's
no, I'm not like that. See, I put my AirPods in. Sometimes I'll flash back, and then so I can watch it in quicker speed, and I'll watch it on the quad. I have a TV here that I have on. I have it
but
up
she has
so
a
on
thing
the
where you can
TV.
like go back days.
Yeah, you can on the app as long as you watch it on your computer rather than your TV. Your TV, it kind of sucks. I just have that up so that I can see the quad screen of what's going on. And the TV is like 2 minutes behind on the feeds as well. So you definitely want to watch it from a laptop, a desktop. The phone is okay, but that you can't do the flashback on the phone that I know of. But your laptop, desktop, you can go back days, you can go back an hour,
Really?
and you can
So
speed it
you
up.
can. So then that's good. So then I have been watching it. It's only, and I'm gonna shout out a member. I don't think she's a member of Sip and Key. I think she is just I think she's a busy blue member only, but she tells me when like big stuff is going on. Her name is Steph, Pink Steffi. And
Steffi.
yes, like shout out to her. And when something's going on, she's like, "Busy Blue, watch." She
See,
keeps me updated.
I have some people on Twitter that tag me and stuff, and I'm so appreciative. So if you guys are on Twitter or Instagram as it is, feel free to tag me and busy and stuff because it helps us,
Yes.
because it's easy to get. I got behind one day. Luckily, it was the day that the feeds were down for 18 hours for the POV. So I got caught up on, but it took me all day to get caught up. And Chel's like, why don't you just look at one of those websites and look for the, time of something happened, then go back?
True.
And I say, but I like to really know everything as a fan, but it would be more helpful for content creation because I just can't get out there, or I can't get stuff out as quickly because I'm constantly plugged in to the feeds. And I think people who are smarter than I do stuff like that, like TV Talks with Tom and stuff. I think he's probably smarter about that stuff with just being able
Well,
to shut it
he
down.
picks like things.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
get better about. But I
you need
tried
to
last
do
night and I
that.
still did a long ass video because I get so excited. I want to talk about everything.
And I think that that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start picking
Pick things.
segments because
Busy, this will be how your channel will grow. Okay, let me tell you how my channel grew in the first place. Is
Yeah.
you watch those feeds, or now since I didn't know about BB Twitter back then, and how helpful it is. But pick those things, go back on your desktop to watch that part, put a video out right when it happens. And you will start, you got to get right in that Big Brother algorithm and you will
I
start
think I'm gonna
trending.
start doing
You got to do
that.
one every day, just like Tom. That's the, that is the, what is it called? The formula I gave Tom. So Tom was, someone who watched my channel. He reached out to me. I remember I was in Atlanta and I think I talked to him and I was there for comedy shows, and he was like, I really want to become a content creator. I'm like, you totally can. You're like young and British and how fun, And every time I go visit his channel, he's always like, Joleen gave me like the formula and you can do it. And he started doing, and mostly I'll tell him, here's what you should do. And they won't do it because
Yeah.
it's, or they'll go, okay, girl, Tom did exactly what I said. And he is now probably hit 20,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like his jingles. That was the part that like got me.
I like to think I might have influenced him with
I'm
singing.
gonna get a lemon that is actually not cold.
But I'm telling you, Busy,
I can't
I'm telling
taste
you,
it.
do that because your Big Brother content is great. You just have to like hit it every day and hit on something big that happened in the house, even if you got to be a little clickbaity, because ultimately you're going to talk about those things, but you're
Yeah.
asking the question. Like,
I can
mean,
still hear you.
I see people going, did someone get evicted? And people are asking that question. So you could easily do that sort of thing. So shout out to TV Talks with Tom. If you guys are Big Brother fans and you want to follow someone who's just like really fun covering it and just a great person, follow TV Talks with Tom. Also, Maddie and Janet, obviously. We have
Joleen, start the
Nerdtainment.
Big Brother talk.
Okay, so let's talk Big Brother, you guys. All right. So if you guys watch my channel, you know a little bit, but let's say you don't watch my channel. BB25 right now, here are spoilers. Okay. Obviously, Hisam, we'll just get you caught up. Hisam is the HOH. He has put Riley and Cameron on the block, with Riley being his target because, according to him, his name was in her mouth. And now he's got to pay her back. All right. They did a POV competition. Fees were down for 18 hours. Come back.
According to him.
Well, no, it was true. She did have his name.
Right. It was not according to him.
But that's his reasoning.
She did that. According to her.
So did Jag. So did a lot of people in that alliance, but he targeted her because she was the HOH. Okay. And then he's like, I think Riley's got my name in her mouth. And as the HOH, I'm going to go say something. It's like, that's probably not what you want to do. Are you okay, friend?
Yeah.
Those fresh lemons will kill you. They'll kill you. So we'll let Busy.
Oh.
Oh my God. Calm down over there. What happened?
Organic.
What's wrong with organic?
It's so sour.
Well, you say it's organic, but you're making it look orgasmic over there. Because you're
my God. That was so
yeah, I mean, Jag, like Avaria is saying, was the main one. It was like Target, Izzy, and Hisam. But I think, Riley, here's what I think. Riley has taken the brunt. Oh my God, this man.
Somebody has to call the president.
Riley has taken the heat. As much as I roast her for saying those things, she kind of has for that particular alliance, but she was the HOH at the time. So
sour. This is dangerous. Oh,
sir, we can hear you.
Oh shit.
So I do think there's certain things. I mean, you just like, that's why Big Brother is such an interesting social game. And people always go, when are we going to get a Big Brother with no racism? When are we going to get a Big Brother with no sexism, no misogyny? And I'm like, never, because well, maybe one day if the world evolves, but it's reflective of the world we live in, and they pluck people out of the world we live in who are dealing with racism, sexism, ageism, all the isms and all the stuff in society. So it's going to be reflective. And I think when you bring people in the house like that, they are pulling not only from strategy, but they're pulling from emotion and their experiences with people who look like the people who are in the house with them. So I do think, there are certain assumptions that are made about everyone in the house. And we've seen that on a racial level pretty much every season. But we also see it with Riley, with Hisam, kind of, I think maybe he's assuming certain things about her because, which we all do, that's the prejudice, that's the stereotypes. And so he wants to target her. And I think he's holding it more over her head because he made a pact with Jag to, no brown on brown crime, he said. And then he made the LGBTQIA pact with Izzy and Blue, even though Hisam's HOH has been a mess. So they play the veto. Apparently Busy in the veto competition, Matt, the Olympic swimmer who was in the Deaf Olympics, who is deaf, but he has hearing aids. They allegedly, Big Brother did something where that's why the feeds might have been down that long. Granted, it was the big production of the whatever Gorgon, the Nether Gorgon, but There was or not that. No, that was the HOH. So whatever that was the HOH, not the nether
Yeah,
organ.
whatever the veto.
But whatever
was.
the POV competition was, there was something where I think they had another issue where Matt might have not been able to hear what was going on within the competition. So that made Heisem on the feeds say, well, I can't put up Matt after what happened to him. But American Big Brother, they don't want to talk about it. So instead of being, showing us so that we can see, well, what happened to Matt? They don't want to look bad. They don't want to get judged. So they're hiding it.
You know what? I want to say that if you're going to do individuals with disability, then you have to work hard to make sure that you are like somebody got to be there holding up a sign. Like if you can't get those things in his ears, someone has to be with him holding up a sign. Now if you have to separate him, because we wouldn't notice, it's a whole group of people. If you have to move him to the side, show him the signs, do it so that he can see it. Have an interpreter who is saying something. Like there should be an interpreter.
It's not like he just came on. He came on the show and was like, "Oh, BT Dubs, I'm deaf," and they're like, "What? You didn't tell us."
By the way, I can't hear. So
I can't hear.
Yeah,
I just said yes to all your questions, and you picked me. That's not what happened. They have been promoting it like we have this guy. He's great. He's a swimmer. He's won gold medals in the Deaf Olympics. He almost beat that Ryan guy, or maybe he did beat him in some kind of backstrokey thingy.
Call me. I'm a perfect interpreter.
Really?
Child, no, but what can you imagine?
You just want Matt to call you.
Imagine being there?
But I don't even know if he probably signs, but he taught himself, like he went through like 14 years of speech therapy. Like it's amazing.
I'm sure he signs. Like he's hard. He's deaf, right? He's not hard of hearing. He's like actually deaf.
No, I don't think I think he really wanted to. Now I think Avaria answer me this, but I think this is what you're saying. I don't think he necessarily signs regularly. I'm sure he knows certain signs, but I think his goal and his parents' goal was to get him in a speech therapy, and then that's kind of he doesn't sign. So I think that's part of the
y'all gotta pick people, or you have to accommodate for who y'all selected.
You gotta accommodate, exactly, because you picked Matt. Great pick, by the way. Representation so important and matters. Yeah. But now you have to accommodate, like Busy saying. Okay, so this week has been so messy. Busy Heisem is like the messiest HOH, and it's akin to
he's the
two
worst
times
HOH. He is on the high horse. He's on the high horse.
He's like sniffing his own farts.
Yeah, and he's like, he is the moral king. That's what I hear.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you straight up.
He's the king of morality.
I've heard many people talk about this on Twitter, but it is very old school BB. He is just saying things you're like, I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's not gonna be good for your game. And he is just saying it. Now, if I was in the game and he was talking to me, I would be like, I don't like this conversating style. I don't like it. It's too brash. It's too, do I like watching it? Yeah, yes. For sure. Do I like other people have to put up with it? But me, I'd be like, you wouldn't like it either. And I asked Chell and he goes, well, he's a doctor. He's talking like a doctor. And he even said on the feeds last night, I have it here in my notes, Busy. He was talking about this because so he wins the POV, right? After this long POV, 18 hours off the feeds, and they come back. What?
Behind you.
What?
Does that say the breakdown with Joleen as in lean meat? Or
no,
is that L E's missing the?
No, the E is yellow. One E is yellow, one E is red.
I don't see the other E like lines.
Yeah, it's just because it's still daylight here, so it's better at night.
I was about to say, I thought maybe your niece and nephew put that together. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Oh my God, we are never gonna get through. Talk about I talk too much and we can't get you to get a sip, and you talk too much and we cannot get me through the Big Brother update. But no, it is correct. Okay, are we ready?
I'm gonna mute myself.
Mute yourself, sir.
It
But
only
keep
it's
the face.
only reactions.
Keep the facials. That's what we really love you for, the facials. Oh, give it to us. Okay. So Hisam wins after this POV where they might have had issues with accommodating for Matt. He comes back, doesn't use the POV. The POV ceremony is Monday, but apparently during this POV ceremony, he was like, some people think was kind of cruel during the POV ceremony. And he was like, you need to vote Riley out. You need to vote Riley out now. You need to vote Riley out. Yesterday, I want Riley out. Riley, it's you. Hi, you're the one who needs to go home. It's you, which could create some sympathy for Riley. After this, he's talking to Blue, and he admitted to Blue that, you know what, I'm brutally honest. And I get this complaint with my patients to where they've said it's cruel, that I've been cruel. But you know what? That's how I deliver it. And I'm like, I mean, your doctor has to be straightforward, but do you want your doctor to be cruel?
Yeah. I want
No.
my doctor to tell me
Bedside manner
when you're like dying and
No,
when something's
at
wrong.
all
I don't need
times.
bedside manner when they're like, look, I need my doctor to be like, your cholesterol is high. And I want to be like, well, I've been eating. No, you haven't. Because that's how my doctor is.
Well, that's direct. Direct is one thing. But when he's talking about being cruel and being like, if he was like, listen, you're going to die. You're going to die tomorrow. You're going to die right now. And I don't even care if you die. Okay. Because you deserve it. Because you're eating that. I feel like that would be the cruel. Stephanie, welcome to the membership. I know we had you up here for a while. So that happened. And then, Hisam's being messy in the fact that he is, basically Izzy said it best on the feeds. He's mad that the buff kids didn't pick him to play with them. As much as he's like, I love the geriatrics. Old people are the greatest. He looks around. He's like, none of these people have 6-packs. I need my 6-pack people. But they're not going to pick you because you're 45 and you wear crew socks and you don't know how to talk to people. No offense, but I do like watching you. But these young kids aren't going to pick you. Yes, you're burlesque. Yes, your body's on point, but you're 45. To these kids, you are dead.
Where would we be? Because I feel
with
like
the old people. I'd be with old people. I'd be with Suri. I'd be next to Suri and Miss Felicia smelling her farts.
But we're so youthful. You think that we will both be with them?
Okay, youthful, fine. But the youthful that they have in the house is like flirting. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay. Jared and Blue are full on flirting. You can turn your mic
I know that. I know that. Yeah. It's
like.
But she doesn't like him for real.
Who knows at this point? They both have this, they go back and forth. Jared,
he likes white women.
You think?
His ex-girlfriend was white. He said he let her say the N-word. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he didn't say he let her.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
When? Timestamp.
I guess I'll have to
give it to me because I know that he said that when Luke Valentine said the N-word, Jared was just like, oh yeah, I find that like white people tend to get more offended sometimes when black men should be offended. I had a white girlfriend. We used to joke around about that, but I don't remember him saying specifically, I let this girl.
Okay, he didn't say that directly.
So yeah, he doesn't have a filter, being Hisam. So Blue and Jared are flirting, and they do this flirt that's just like so immature. But I have to remember they're in their mid-20s. I mean, if I can look back at how I flirted, I'm sure I would cringe at how horrible. But he's doing that thing. He's like, I know. So I was probably like, let's just make out.
Oh wait, the guy that was like really buff or whatever in the club was that in your 20s?
Oh, D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Yes, that I was 22.
Okay.
Maybe it was 22. Oh my God. But we had like meaningful conversations about music, but then I don't remember the rest. But yeah, he was very beautiful. And but I can't even imagine like, I met another guy in Vegas when we were there, and then he got us a limo. I don't know, I must have been really looking good. I was like, there were certain years where Joleen was like that girl that could get it, and I was with my friend Jess and my friend Janelle, and my friend Janelle would like disappear because she had game too, and but we were like, you have to tell us.
She was sucking D in the back.
Well, no, she was sucking D. The thing with a lot of my friends is we would go on vacations, and I would have certain friends that would always find like trip boyfriends, like they would get boyfriends on the trip. I had a friend like that. We went to Jamaica.
Those are so amazing.
Well, but it's not fun because we're on a girls trip to Jamaica, and my one friend finds a whole damn boyfriend taking her out on dates. And I'm like, I'm just trying to find someone to make out with me on the beach during the foam party. Like, you don't got to take me out to eat. I got to go hang out with my girlfriends later. One of my friends is about to do the wet t-shirt and I'm going to have to drag her down.
City that way. You see more of the city that way when someone's like, hey,
save it for your 30s. I was like, we're supposed to be having fun here. If someone doesn't get alcohol poisoning, I don't know where I am. Okay. But yeah, you have those. So I feel like Janelle was that. She found a boyfriend day one. She was gone. And me and Jess were like, well, where did she go? And she met this guy and they were great. But I'm like, you have to tell us. And this is before like everyone was just like always on their cell phones, you know? So, so yeah, I don't remember what my initial. Oh, so then we meet another guy, you know, I think I met D'Angelo after this guy. And this guy was, I think he was British. I don't remember. Sometimes I did not even remember. And when the lights come up and you're like,
yo, you're not who I thought you were in the dark. So,
and granted, I'm sure people said that about me too. Okay.
So
we've
you
all
think
been
that's
there.
how Blue and Jared
Well,
kind of...
I had it. This guy in Vegas, he got us a whole limo busy. Okay.
Okay.
And my friend Jess is there and they got another friend. Well, that friend leaves. So Jess is like, oh my God, Julia, we got a limo. And I'm like, yeah. But at this point I am wasted. Okay. We go back to our hotel. I go to bed and I fall asleep. And the guy's like talking to my friend Jess, and the next morning she's like, you just like fell asleep. I was like, well, what did he want? Because I mean, yeah, give me the limo. I did ask for it. I did ask for the limo and you got it for me. And thank you, British sir, but I have to go. I'm tired and I have to start snoring now.
A limo?
Yeah, but I'm not, what do you think? I'm just going to give
you could have given him a little bit of.
No. Now, D'Angelo, different story. It's just different story.
No, D'Angelo could have got.
No,
you gotta
not that. No. Oh my God. But this guy, I was like, okay, but I didn't even say thank you for your limo. I was like, I will just never see you again.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, Jamie, be at least a lick for the limo, just a little bit of. Sorry. Oh, I didn't. I'm so nauseous. You gotta do stuff like that.
No,
like
because when you're that age and you're young and you're hot and your tits are up and you're just like, no, because someone else will get me a limo if you're not going to get me a limo. So see you later. And I wasn't always that confident, but when you're drinking, you feel that way. You're like, well, if you don't give me the limo, someone else will get me a limo. I'll get you the limo.
That other guy was going to give me a limo anyway. So if you're not going to do it.
Yeah, someone was just going to give me Caesar's Palace. So I guess the limo, I'll take it. I mean, does it say limo on it? Because I don't like those limos that say limo. I want it to be, do you have like a Escalade or something we could go in? But anyways, so cringe factor for me thinking back to my dating times and then watching Jared, and Jared's kind of like, oh, you're going to fall in love with me. And Blue's like, you're going to fall in love with me. And he's like, I don't do that. I feel
like Riley was more of his type though. I felt that way.
Well, I think early on it felt like Riley was liked by pretty much all the guys. But Blue is beautiful and Blue has that like body, like she has it all. And so they have this little banter back and forth. Hotter. America's beautiful, but I think she likes Corey. She likes nerds. She's a girl after my own heart.
Mine too, I guess. Yeah.
Well, you like nerds too.
Yeah, I love nerds.
Well, it's because Corey has shown some things to me on the feeds where I was like, oh my God, little baby 21-year-old Corey. He is always, when Jared he'll say stuff like, females, they're emotional. And then Corey will go, no, I mean, I'm not going to co-sign that. Cerie's not going to play an emotional game. And Jared's like, yes, she is. But it's like Cirie in the past has it, but I feel like he's calling like little things like that out, like checking dudes to be like females are emotional, and then he's also has a good sense of humor. He was like, I kill it on speed dating. That's what Corey said. He's like, but I have a problem being vulnerable. So I think America, he looks to be interested in that. Well, this is all according to Red. Because Red was on the feeds just like spilling it like tea time. He's like, and I think this one likes this one. Red was in it. And then Creepy Cameron was like, yeah, they were talking about Matt and Riley and Creepy Cameron. I think Red said, I don't think they'll make it. And Cameron's like, yeah, I mean, I think she likes older men. And I'm like, oh, like you, Daddy? Daddy Daycare? Yeah, I'm going to call... That's gonna be his new nickname is Daddy Daycare. You got to help me come up with good names. So daddy daycare.
Because I think that Riley and Matt, they could potentially be a thing.
They totally could.
Yeah.
Do I think they'll make it? No.
No.
So Cameron's gonna be daddy daycare now because I was calling him Danny Masterson
We
or
are
whatever.
not going to do this
Okay.
for your channel.
We got to wrap it up.
Oh yeah, let's wrap it up because we do have.
But
other things.
overall, there's a flip in the house going on. So Heisem has been so messy that he is, really kind of trying to pull in these younger kids. He's getting close with Cameron. Sari and them, they don't necessarily trust
He's
Cameron
pissed
and
off
Red.
Sari. I saw Sari saying, "Oh, he thinks that you think you are more." He's pissed off Sari. That's when I realized, because earlier on, I was watching earlier when Mimi was doing her
Oh my God, poor Mimi.
grape eating.
It was
rant.
so. Can you do an impression of that, please, real quick?
She's like, "Oh."
Okay, here we go. Mimi in the food storage room, every time her alliance, well, I'll preface it, every time her alliance is about to blow up the game and their alliance, and she's like, can we just stick to strategy, and why is everyone crying? Mimi.
Oh, he thinks he's just gonna, these people are so stupid, but you just can't be like this. And like, none of these people are smart. And it's smart. You want to add one person to alliance, and you add two people to alliance. And it's just really bothersome to me. And then you're gonna protect someone who has everybody on their side. Oh, just to spite the same person who has everybody on their side. No. Let's be clear. Cameron can say, "My mama ugly. She had big feet, and her booty stank, and do, but she still gotta go. Riley still gotta go. She still gotta go." And I was thinking to myself, this was the most amazing thing to watch. It was the most amazing thing to watch.
She's speaking for all of us. Like, as viewers, we want this flip because it'll be messy. But for their gameplay, it's probably horrible. I mean, it's great to get Cameron out, but it would probably be better if Sari and them worked with Heisem to plant seeds on Cameron, like Cameron really isn't for you, blah, blah, blue, and then get Heisem to think it's his idea. But for viewers, it is great to see an HOH blindsided
alliance. Like, you can't make your own alliance, man. I think he think he has any inclination that like the girls are mad?
I don't as of now. But I do think we might, as of today, they brought it back up because Mimi tried to rein them in, like with Busy's impression, when they were like, okay, we're going to flip the votes and we're going to save Riley. And we're not going with what the HOH wants. And we were going to vote out Cameron. And Mimi, like Busy said, it's like, oh my God, please, these people, they're always, what are you crying for? You know what you signed up for? Like, Mimi is just, can we be strategic and not emotional? She's the player I wish I could be in Big Brother, but I would be an Izzy, most likely.
Yeah, I would definitely be Izzy. No, I guess I would be a Jared because we have the same exact birthday.
You would not be a Jared. No.
Yes, I would, because me and Jared are Pisces.
Maybe a little Jared, mix of Izzy, because you're emotional.
Yeah, but I'm playing the game, so I would have to reel it in a lot.
Izzy, I know you, friend, though. It's going to be really hard for you to, the same way with me. I'm
sure
opinionated.
That Jared is combusting inside.
He is. He goes and luckily he has Sari and he can just like let this stuff out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's combusting inside. If I had my mother in the house with me, I would be so calm and then go to my mom and be like, this is crazy. But my mom's a Gemini, so it would be a different conversation. But I would be like, yeah, I would be like, oh, this is bothering me. And I get so frustrated. I get so mad because I tell you when I'm like, I want to fight. I want to do all of these things. And I'm like, so, hey guys.
Yeah, because you want to go on the attack. And I always say, I'm actually more strategic probably than Busy in that sense. When it comes to the social game, even though my husband has said your facial expressions would give it away though, because I give looks and then I give little biting comments or passive aggressive.
Yeah, I think my social game would be better. Everybody thinks they're my friend.
Yes, people would love you. That's the thing. You would be, I still think you should do the show. I would be horrible at the show. I am an armchair quarterback. Like that is how I am. But Busy, you could actually be good. But
Yeah.
my only advice to you would be to rein in the emotions for
Yeah,
sure.
I would need someone to release
And
these
remember
emotions
people's
off.
names.
I would never be able to do that. I would be like them on the first day. So was it Glizzy? What that was a
Or
what's
like Sari calls her Iggy.
was it Iggy?
So they are basically, talking, and it looks like they're getting people on board because Miss Felicia last night was like, yeah, let's just get rid of Riley. Now, I don't know how strong Mimi's influence is going to be, but she definitely is like, Miss Felicia said, let's get rid of Cameron. Let's save Riley. And Mimi is like, the target's here and the target's now, and we got to take the shot. And Mimi has all the logic, all the strategic logic. But then you have the emotions of Izzy and you have the emotions of Miss Felicia and Jared, and you
can't beat them.
You can't. So I would love to see a blindside this
It
week
would be
where
great.
Cameron goes. Now we didn't get to the Kenya stuff, but we can do a separate.
That's all right, because we never
special
put
live.
Kenya in the.
I thought he was talking about Nene because I was like, I didn't even know it dropped today, but we should do that soon because it's timely. So maybe tomorrow during the day.
Whatever.
Can you get a break? Look at your
Sure.
schedule. Look at your schedule.
I could take a break. No, I can't. Tuesday, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm in the office.
Oh, you know what? I have a dental and a dermatologist. So do you think I need lip filler?
Can you take this comment off? You guys, if you are in the membership, get ready because we are going into our next video and it's going to be so much fun. I'm about to go get a water. Joleen, I will see you in the next.
I'm about to get busy. You get busy too. Is that what you say?